Please join me for HealthLink, a program connecting home, community, and healthcare. Please join me and watch HealthLink on Rogers TV.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome to You Never Know with Lois and Diane. So today's a special day.
I know.
I know.
It's a very special day.
It is a very special day.
Yes.
I really loved little Cohen, the last one we had.
Oh, yes. We have another young guest, though, that I'm excited
little girl,
to. Yes.
Abby Greatrex. And then we have Anne Otterbein from Owen Sound Travel, which is going to be great to talk about, you know, the hottest spots and
yeah, trips, upcoming trips. And you and I are both going away on a trip.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're going to Costa Rica.
Yes. Not together.
Not together. No. I'd rather.
I think, but maybe someday, you know what? I wonder if they'd send us somewhere and we could, you know, do a show like an exotic, on location.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
We could get our husbands to sponsor it and send us away.
Well, yeah, they'd send us away already.
Yeah, they would. Yes, they would. Yeah.
One-way ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, honey, we're going away and you're not coming. And we're never coming back.
Right?
Yeah, no,
yes.
It'll be fun. But
that
it's
would
a
be
good
fun
show
to
today.
do something like that on location.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll be right back.
Welcome, Abby and Tanya Greatrex. So nice of you guys to come.
And nice to meet you.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Diane here doesn't know anything about your journey, and we have a lot to story to discuss, I think.
You're gonna make me cry.
Well, I got you Kleenexes,
Yes,
so you
yes.
should be good. You should be good. So Abby, you just got back from a special trip.
Florida,
Florida.
What? Where did you stay?
in a hotel.
Yeah, did you in Disneyland or Orlando?
We stayed at Make-A-Wish Village.
And my favorite part is the pool.
Yes.
And the splash pad.
Abby loves the pool.
It's not even getting warm.
Yeah.
It's not getting cold.
Yeah, because it's pretty hot down there. And you can get in the pool, and I bet you never got out of it, did you? Just
No.
swam like a little fish.
So I have to tell you, do you call your grandma Nana or Granny or?
Nana.
Nana. Her Nana, Lorraine Gowing, got in touch with me. This was I don't know, back in November, I think, was it? So
November
she got
this year?
2023, last year.
Yeah.
And said, do you think you could come to Boston Pizza on this Sunday? We're having a Make-A-Wish Foundation come for Abby.
Did you know Abby?
No.
No, it was a surprise.
My brain is thinking after we're driving, my brain is thinking we're going to Mexico or Hawaii.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So to back this up a little bit, Tanya, can you sort of explain the whole process that went through and why she got to have a Make-A-Wish?
Yes. So we've been on quite a journey with our girl Abby, our hero. So Abby was diagnosed, she started having seizures, first of all, back in January of 2020. And it became a really sudden and progressive onset. And we spent most of 2020 in hospital doing test after test after test. And then in 2021, Abby underwent her first brain surgery where they put in grids to monitor her seizure activity deep in her brain, and then did a brain biopsy. About 2 weeks after that, we received results that were actually quite devastating for our girl, Abby. She has one of the rarest seizure disorders known, and it's actually one of the rarest diseases to be diagnosed with. And she was diagnosed with Rasmussen's encephalitis, which affects about 560 some odd individuals in the world.
Oh my goodness. So this was at Sick Kids that this was all discovered?
Between London Health Science, or London Children's Hospital and Sick Kids, is where she underwent most of her tests. She had her first brain surgeries in London, and then she had to learn. So what happened is she had a functional hemispherotomy, and that separated her left brain from her right brain. And so at that point, she had to learn how to walk and talk all over again. She lost all of those functions during the surgery, but we had to make the best decision based on the information that we had, knowing that this disease would eventually could take her life. And the only real treatment known for Rasmussen's is the hemispherectomy or hemispherotomy. And so we made the decision because she, up until she had the surgery, she was having seizures, 5 different types of seizures, and the seizures happened every 1 to 2 seconds. And so she was suffering, and she was already losing her ability to speak and to walk at that point. Unfortunately, the first surgery didn't work, and Abby underwent another surgery where they found that they had missed disconnecting the corpus callosum, and then the seizures actually started back up within 10 minutes of her waking up post-op. Her care was transferred then to Sick Kids, where we met Dr. Abraham.
How about Hamburg View?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Well, I miss my roommate, Sadie.
Yeah, we met lots of amazing people along the way.
We're handing bracelets.
Yeah. And so Abby actually underwent her 4th brain surgery.
Because we're handing bracelets
we
for
did.
other kids.
Yes, we did.
And baby ones.
Yeah. And she had a complete revision of her hemispherotomy, and they removed parts of her left brain as well. And we've now hit a milestone, which we haven't met, and Abby's been seizure-free for just over a year.
Oh, and I'm amazed when you said she couldn't walk or talk.
Yeah.
And
That's
look at
hard
her.
to believe.
Yeah.
Like,
Because my helper here, he's that girl's name, me make stuff in a fake bug.
Yeah, so they
What's
worked
her
so
name?
hard.
What's her name?
I can't remember. I think it was Robin. Was
Yes,
her first
and his
physio.
came out at her hand. Like, who's the other one? After like 5, who's the other physio?
Viola.
Viola.
So we were transferred after Abby stabilized to Holland Bloorview. So we spent.
When you use a walker, help me walk.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't like that arm. I would take a tape off from my needle where can't get it break because I didn't like that tape after you took it off.
Yeah.
That did hurt.
So you were saying you met a friend, Sadie?
Yes.
Was she was a child that was sick as well?
He couldn't walk.
Okay.
For Halloween, I'd been a candy fairy and he'd been a cheerleader.
Oh.
And you drop her pom-pom and give it for his dad, what's his name? Greg.
Yeah.
I get for Greg.
Nice.
Because he can't walk.
And
He's got 1 brother and 1 sister. I can't remember what's her name.
And is he home or is he at the hospital? Or he's getting
It's Sadie's home.
Yeah, because that's my first time he can play pianos. He is like 10. After I met her, now he got me a note. He is 11 now.
Nice. So you still keep in touch then?
Well,
we try our best.
Well, we took a video from her.
Yeah, we
I
did.
remember.
Nice.
And
That's nice.
I give. Who's that little girl's name? From London? No. What's that called? Hamburgview. And what's that little girl's name?
It sounds like you had an awful experience, but you're so much better.
Well, who's that little girl's? Who's that little
sure,
girl?
honey.
there's
Don't
like a
remember
little
her?
family there. I think
Yeah,
you made a lot of
we've
connections.
met
Well,
so
isn't
many
that
people
little-
along the way.
Well, you remember that little girl? What's her name? You remember he's got an Elsa Lego?
Yeah, I just can't remember the name right this second, but I will remember when we get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
always
will,
happens.
yeah.
Late at night, you'll
But
remember.
it's nice the ties and the bonds that she made with all these children that were
Yes.
there. That
And my
made
mo-
it better.
Because after I really want a freezy.
Did you? What's your
yeah.
favorite freezy?
I'm
Does it
gonna
matter?
I pick oranges.
Do you? Yeah.
After I fall asleep, I was out cold and my feet got melt. I really want to melt because I love to melt.
Okay.
So now you're back home. You're back in school.
Yes, in Notre Dame. My teacher's name is Mrs. Clement.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Very
You
good.
got
yes.
some friends where you are now? You have some good friends in your class?
Well, from St. Paul's in grade 2, Miss Boyes helped me Lexia.
Oh, Lexia.
Yeah.
So how did the Make-A-Wish come in to this whole thing?
So because of Abby's experience and everything that she's been through, she was referred to Make-A-Wish by one of our social workers at London Children's Hospital. And so they contacted us to let us know that she had been approved for
I remember
Make-A-Wish.
Erica.
Yeah, Erica and Carrie. Lots
Carrie,
of special
he did
people.
some good voice on Peppa.
And Dr. Nuri and Dr. Dick. We have such a huge team.
Who's the other doctor? Check my ear.
Yeah, that was Dr. Tweedy yesterday. Yeah.
Dr. Imaham. He's got a. I met him today.
Is it Dr. Dick that's here in Owen Sound
Yes,
as well?
yeah, he
I
has
remember-
been part of Abby's journey right from
He's amazing.
the start.
He is a good
And
Well, I
yes,
remember
we love
Dr.
him.
Imaham's dog's name is Bucky.
Yes, and our surgeon has a dog named Bucky. So Dr.
I remember
Abraham.
my papa's dog's name. He is, what kind of dog is Hank? Pluto?
Yeah.
And I got 3 dogs.
3? What are their
Yeah.
names?
First, my dad thinks about Daisy. Well, my dad thinks he's like a lab or a Australian Shepherd. He's got beautiful eyes. It's like a whitey blue. He's still a puppy. He will not grow up. Her birthday this past. He's 1.
Okay.
I got 2 golden retrievers.
I love golden retrievers.
Me too.
They're so kind and gentle.
Well, I like Dalmatians too.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
No more
First-
dogs right now.
No,
We have enough.
Well, we saw Santa in Florida.
Yes, we did see Santa in Florida.
Oh,
But
yes. So
wait.
tell me about your trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my dog's name is Willow. Her birthday is a little while, and Stella's going. Her birthday is soon. Her birthday's on Christmas, and Willow's on Valentine's Day. And I remember we did yesterday on my 8th birthday. I really want a sprinkle donut.
But what we really want to hear about is your
Florida.
Make-A-Wish trip. What
Yes.
all did we do?
I did twice horbacking. Well,
Horseback riding.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's black and white, like cow. And I got a little bit nervous.
It's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I got a little bit nervous.
you did. But there was lots of people that were walking
Well,
with her, so
after
it was
it's my
pretty
first
magical.
time. Well, after it's my first time, some girls hold my back.
Yeah.
So
You
who
did.
all went on the trip with you?
My nana, you, and my dad.
Nice.
We weren't invited.
No. And I
about your-
love Florida.
Do you have
Am I-
brothers?
Yes.
Were they invited?
No.
They'd be
my
grumpy.
Well, my favorite part in Florida is ice cream. That old guy got me a huge scoop, like a big one,
You did.
in a cone.
We were appreciative of that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they treat the kids really well there,
Oh,
the families.
It was magical, honestly. It was
Oh
the
yeah, I
most
remember that fairy's name.
beautiful.
I swear saw a fairy.
You saw a fairy.
Yes, her name is Stellar.
Stella
Yeah.
the fairy, of course.
And I went in a star. You know, a star where you're like get a star and write your name or decorations.
Yes.
And her name is Stellar. And my other favorite part, he asked us go in the thing.
Yep, Abby did a talent show, so she sang at a talent show.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you sing?
We're gonna talk about Bruno.
Oh my God.
from
How does it go?
Encanto. Like, went good.
Can you
It went
sing it?
good. Can you sing us a few lines?
No singing.
Okay.
So the first day that we went there, we went to Magic Kingdom. The next day we went to Animal Kingdom.
What's that place called? You see a dolphin show?
Yeah, and then we
I
went
went
to
to dolphin show.
SeaWorld.
Oh, okay.
And he did that.
Yep.
He waved at me first.
Did he?
Yeah.
First.
With his tail?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only first to me because he thinks I'm Make-A-Wish kid. And after we're in Florida hotel, and Make-A-Wish hotel, where some kids wearing Make-A-Wish. Who's that little girl's name? He's 7?
Avery.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got the same doctor like me from Sick Kids. Dr. Abraham.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. So, and we also went to Universal
Who's that mom's
Studios.
name?
I can't remember.
You like all these names. You're doing well to remember.
She's drilling me.
Well, my favorite animal is actually peacocks and flamingos.
Yes.
And I really want to go on that flamingo ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like you had an amazing time.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm
Stayed
really,
in 8 days, but actually did it 10 days.
wow.
It was 7 days.
Okay.
I think you were such a fortunate little girl to actually go there with Make-A-Wish
Yes.
Foundation. And thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Because yesterday I wish people would come and got me a Squishmallow.
Do you like Squishmallows?
Yes, I got like 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Well, we have to run now.
Well, he's a zebra. He's black and purple, pinky, and her real name is Zoe.
I like that name, Zoe. I do. Well, we can't thank you enough for sharing this with us.
Thank you for coming. And next time, maybe we'll get your Nana on here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you. And we'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Ani, I'm Carolyn King, and I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the creator of the Moccasin Identifier. Philip Cote, an artist in Toronto here, took and redrew real moccasins. We're starting over with the children. The idea is that they would research whose land their school is built on, near, or what treaty area they're in. And the educational kit that we have has all that information in there. And the children just, love it. My dream is that this province will be covered with moccasin identifiers within the next decade, and they will forever know whose land they're on. That's the goal. Educate and awareness with a nice, simple little program called the Moccasin Identifier.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
So we're here with Ann Otterbein from Owen Sound Travel. And you've just recently changed that name.
I did.
As your sole owner.
Just a year ago now, I changed the operating name to Owen Sound Travel, simply because it's easier to remember, easier to spell. And if you're Googling travel agencies, Owen Sound, well, it's the first thing that's going to pop up. So to simplify things, that's why I changed the name.
But you're in the same location.
Same location,
On 2nd
same
Avenue,
staff,
yeah.
same people, same ownership, same phone number, everything stays the same. So
I don't know if you know this, but Anne is one of the key persons that really organizes the chamber trips every year. And the last year in 2023, we went to Tuscany, and it was phenomenal.
I was so sad I didn't get in
I
that.
know.
Maybe I can get in next year's.
maybe.
Or is it too late?
Well, it's a little bit, well, yeah, in the
Oh,
spring
yes, so
we're
2024. This year it's
we're doing,
sold out.
we're doing Spain in May 2024.
Okay.
It is full, right? It is full.
Yeah.
But we're looking towards 2025 already. We're planning for Scotland in 2025. So we'll have information about that later in the year for that.
I would love to stay in one of those castles just for one night.
Just for one night? We'll see if we can make that happen.
I would
Oh
love
my gosh,
that.
sign me up.
We will, because you fly into Edinburgh.
Correct.
And then,
Yeah.
from what I understand, there's a lot of different tours. And Scotland really geographically isn't all that big. So you can do
right.
day trips and you can do different things. So if you stay in Edinburgh, you do the hop on, hop off. or whatever we do,
Right.
whatever. But there's so many wonderful things. The Loch Ness Monster, or the castle, Edinburgh Castle. Anyway, I would love to stay at one of the castles that's on the England and Scotland border, I think it is.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can make that happen for you, Diane.
Yeah, but she does an amazing job, and she's the go-to person, and she organizes it all. I just say, okay. She even gets people to sign up and sends it out. But we've been very fortunate because with all the trips and how good they are, the same people sign up.
Yeah, we have a lot of repeats.
Yes,
a lot
we
of repeat
do.
people that come back.
Well, somebody
year
has to
after
die
year.
first, I guess, and then I'll get in. Is that how it works?
No,
Okay.
you're my friend.
Yes.
I have an inside.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'd really like to go to Spain, but
Yeah, I know.
we'll
Me
see.
too.
Oh, you're not going?
No, I'm not going.
Oh,
No.
sugar.
No.
I thought, it's very nice and I would love to go to Spain, but there were so many people that wanted to go. I thought, let the community go.
Yeah.
So I sacrificed.
Well, maybe she can book us a trip somewhere else.
Yes. You
Right.
know what I was wanting to do is possibly go to New Orleans.
Oh, I've been there.
I've never been and do a
No,
bus
I don't
trip.
remember much, but it
To
was-
New Orleans? Yeah. No, that's
It's a lot of
fun
fun.
destination.
What's the
Yes.
hot place now that you're
Yeah.
booking?
Well, of course, the typical Caribbean stuff, your Mexico, Dominican Republic,
Oh,
Jamaica.
yes, we're in the middle of winter, so
Those are the hot destinations.
Yeah.
So
They
to
still
speak. It
going to
always will
Cuba?
be. You can count on the food and the service and those kinds of
Yeah.
destinations and so forth. The new Caribbean destination that people maybe not be aware that's out there, that's new on the market from Toronto Airport, is Martinique. So that's new.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's nice to see something new in the Caribbean come into
Yes.
the offerings. Now, there's no all-inclusives in Martinique. So you have to be a bit adventurous and want something a little bit different.
So would you book us
Beautiful
like a
beaches there.
home, like an Airbnb,
No,
or
a resort, where
resort.
breakfast is included, and then you
Okay.
need to budget for your meals and all that.
Okay.
But it's very tropical, very lush
Oh,
destination.
I think, okay, so Diane and I spoke about this. We think that a travel, like a Sunwing or something, should sponsor us to go, and then we could do a remote show.
Oh, now that's
Right?
a great
We
idea.
can go to Martinique.
Now, one of my staff, Rachel, she just got back from experiencing the Sandoz resorts in Mexico. So they are lovely. I can recommend highly. It's spelled Sandos.
I've
It's
seen
not a
it.
familiar chain with a lot of people.
So they're
Yeah.
looking to expand their audience.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So maybe they'll take us on.
We
and
could promote the travel agent,
Right?
and we could say, hi, Lois and Diane here
Yes.
from Martinique with Anne, and just highlight the resort.
No, I think this one was Mexico.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you
Yes.
meant Martinique.
Well, we could do
I'm still
Martinique
back
Well, we
and
could do
Mexico.
both. I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. And of
Wouldn't
course,
that be cool?
Yeah.
river cruises are the hot, choice of travel these days.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
anybody's
because they're
looking-
smaller ships, right? Like they're not.
They only
huge.
have about 180 to 200 passengers
Okay,
per
that's good.
ship.
Yeah.
So
Have you
they're
been on? Have
not-
you been on one of those big ships?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I've been
Did you
on
get
the
lost?
big cruise lines.
Takes a few days to find your way around.
Not when
doesn't
I'm
it?
sober.
Yes.
So yeah, she got lost a lot.
Yeah.
But I do. But I think the river cruises, you don't have the big waves and the big
No,
rocking.
not at all.
Oh,
Not the
right,
same
yeah,
at
Yeah,
all.
and the Europe, the Danube, and
Yeah,
the Rhine.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's a dream of mine. It's on my bucket list to do that. But
Yes.
and I would go on any cruise because I hear it doesn't matter. They're all wonderful.
They're all wonderful.
all
yes,
the river
they
cruises. One of the big ones is Viking, but I would go on any just for the
Yeah,
experience.
they're all good.
Yeah.
There's several river cruise companies out there: Viking, Scenic, Emerald, Alma Waterways, all
Yeah.
with their own personality. So, but all sailing the same.
Do they shut
rivers.
down over the winter because of the weather? I'm sure the rivers don't freeze.
No, it's surprising which ones are still offered.
Okay.
Not necessarily in January and February, but into like November, December, you'll see
Right.
some Christmas ones.
Because Christmas, yeah.
Offered.
Okay, that would be
and
cool.
then they start more up in March and April.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've heard there's ones you can do. You can bike, like you could
Yes.
bike for a certain amount of time.
And they'll pick you up at the next port.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard that as
Those
well.
are like the barge cruises in
Amsterdam. And
Did you do that, Anne?
Netherlands. I have not yet.
No, okay.
Done that.
I've heard about it though.
It's on the bucket list.
be
There's
fun.
a lot
I'll
of
pick you up. I'll pick you up.
Oh yeah, I don't think you would. I'd be circling around Amsterdam on a bike.
cycling around.
That isn't a hardship, trust me. Certainly. I did bike around Amsterdam.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I
wonderful.
did. Yeah, it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you stop in any cafes?
We did and did not know how green I am. Did not know that with your coffee you get a free little marijuana brownie.
Oh,
And
interesting.
yes, and I never told my sister. She was hilarious. So
They didn't tell her
well,
either?
we didn't know because she was with me, and they brought this little brownie, and she just pops it in her mouth, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. So I didn't eat mine because I don't eat a lot of sweets when I'm out, believe it or not. So, and I'm watching her, and now all of a sudden she's getting giddy.
Did she eat yours too?
She ate mine too, and now I'm thinking it was hilarious, and of course she was so funny, and then she got hungry. She got hungry, but
Of course.
yeah, she
Yes.
did. But the tour on the bicycles was a lot of fun because they have first, when you ride a bike, the drivers of vehicles, you have the right of way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the bikes do?
The bikes do.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of bike trails, and it was fun. And of course, Amsterdam is all dikes and bridges and all
Yes.
sorts of things. Very pretty.
Yeah.
My son was there and he sent me a picture. This was back like a few years ago. He'd hitchhiked through Europe, but sent me a picture of all these kayaks in Amsterdam. And he's like, Mom, you would love this. I love to kayak.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
We did
yeah.
the river cruise on there as well,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now there are cycling tours that some people can do if you're active. A company specifically called Intrepid Travel, and where you can do a cycling tour of Europe, whether it's Italy and Germany and France and so forth, where everything's organized and they have the bicycling and they carry your goods from one place to the next hotel, and so forth.
How long would that be, though?
You can do a week to 10
No,
days.
but I mean per day.
You need to be physically fit because they
and there'd be
can
a lot
run
of hills
10 to 30 kilometers per day.
I'd like to do that with hiking.
Yes,
and
you
you're
can
a
do
big
that
walker,
too.
There's a big one.
We should go.
Spain and Portugal, all the way to France. Is it?
There's a trail.
There's a
It's
trail.
called
What's that?
the Camino.
The Camino
Yes,
Trail.
yes.
That's
You
a
would
popular
you'd love
thing
that.
to do that.
You really would.
Yeah, that's a month-long commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely have to have my
Yes.
dog.
Yes, you would. The bike thing, I would probably get a guy and sit in the back and let him go. Yeah.
Yeah, how would you what have you heard about people taking their pets on airplanes?
Yeah.
Pets. Well, that's actually something that's changed in the last few years. You cannot take a pet anymore in checked luggage.
Oh.
At least not with Air Canada or WestJet anymore.
So do you put them on the
You
plane?
can take them as carry-on. So if you have a small lap dog, you can take them as carry-on.
Oh, I could dress him up in like baby clothes. He's big for his age.
Yeah. Well, this was really exciting.
Yes.
I'm so glad you were here today. So glad you were here. Yeah, it's time.
No.
It went so fast.
Oh my gosh, we hardly got to talk about
I
stuff.
know. I
You have to
know.
come back.
I will come back.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
won't chat as much.
No, we
Okay.
won't. No, we will bring you back because this is the season that people are traveling. So I think we should almost have a segment, of the next little
Yes, that's a
while.
great
So we're
idea.
going to book that and just say, so
now's
what's
the time to start planning and
Yeah.
more specifically go far. People start to plan for 2025.
Yep.
Now's the
Okay.
time. If
Okay.
those bucket list destinations that
Okay.
you've got on your heart set on doing, start planning now.
Good to
Okay.
know.
I'm bringing
And-
her the next one. For our next episode, we'll bring you on as our guest and we'll talk a little longer.
Okay.
Because it's important. This is the time.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly.
Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Anne.
Thanks for inviting me. It's always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure to talk with you ladies.
Thank you. And thank you so much for joining our show today.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out